Hello all, I'm over 40 and figuring it out. Today we are truly going to test the bounds of my resourcefulness. Since you are putting your faith in me that I am truly figuring it out, this is something I did no research on, nothing other than looking at the specs of what I have and coming up with an idea to solve a problem that I have. I live in a home that has a basement. My house was built in the 50s, and so it's the concrete block. It's very damp in here, so I have to have a dehumidifier running. I did not want to buy a really expensive dehumidifier. I bought a cheaper dehumidifier that does not have a pump. I had to come down typically once a day and empty the bucket for this dehumidifier. And I'm wanting to travel a little bit, and if I'm not here to empty the bucket, it just quits running because it has an automatic shut off, and I come home and my humidity level is very high. So I also have an air conditioning unit, and it has a pump that will pump out the condensation. Well, I recently replaced the pump, and so I know that it can have a certain limit of quarts per day that it can pump out, and I also have it in a tray. So if I do exceed what the pump can handle in a day, I have a fail-safe in the tray. So I thought, could I drain my dehumidifier into my condensation pump and save myself some money? I went to my local hardware store. I searched through the PVC section, which is huge. Bought some things. I have a little handheld saw that I'm going to use once I mark the PVC to cut it, and I have some elbows. We are truly going to figure this out. Will this work? I hope so. I don't know. But I guess we'll see, and I'll let you know if it doesn't work, the other way I can figure out to solve my problem. So I will try not to make this video too shaky, but I do want to show you what I'm connecting to and what I'm going to try to connect from. So here is my dehumidifier. This connection is where you could connect a hose pipe. I found a PVC that had one end that would fit a hose pipe and the other side that would fit a PVC. And then this is my pump, and you can take out these caps to attach other things to this pump. This is where my air conditioner, the condensation runs into it. So technically I can connect two more things to drain into here as long as I don't exceed the daily limit. So this would be where a hose, a regular garden hose could connect, but I've got my PVC connection. So I've got it screwed on. So now you can see the back of the dehumidifier and my pump here. They're not very far apart. I'm going to start with my PVC pipe. They had some pre-cut. I'm not sure exactly how long this is. It looks to be about 2 feet. So I have connected that to the fitting that I have on the back of my dehumidifier. I did have to scoot my dehumidifier out further than I would like to, so I do think that I am going to get out my marker and trim my PVC pipe so that I can scoot my dehumidifier back up between these two posts, like I said, because I really want it to be able to stay stationary and not get bumped, so I don't mess up what I'm trying to accomplish here, which is to keep the dehumidifier running at all times. I don't have to come down into the bucket, and I don't want to mess up and have a problem with my pump and end up with water in my basement. So since I want my dehumidifier to be up between this post and the other post, and I need to cut my PVC. Right now I have my PVC eyeball about where I think it should be for when I elbow down into the pump. I'm going to use my measuring tape and measure how far this is in front of where I want it to be. So if I want the front of my dehumidifier to be flush with my post, I am 14 inches in front of where I want to be. I am going to take this PVC pipe, I am going to take it off, I'm going to measure the 14 inches and we'll saw that off. So I have a table here and actually brought down a Sharpie, measure out 14 inches. I've never sawed PVC before, so we're going to see if I can do this without making too big of a mess or hurting myself. Alright, so I've got my shorter PVC pipe. I'm going to scoot my dehumidifier back where I wanted it. I actually just saw some water coming out of there, so maybe I'm close. My next thought is that I need to attach my 90-degree that would angle the water down into the pump. I think my next step would be to measure from close to the bottom of the pump and to my 90-degree bend. So from the bottom of my tray to the bottom of my connector, it is right at 9 inches. As I slide it up into this connector, that will lift the bottom of my PVC pipe off of the bottom of the pump to allow the water to not just sit there and back up into the pipe because it can't get out. Okay, so we've got a 9-inch piece. Let's see if it works. So I feel like those are connected well. I'm gonna push my dehumidifier into this. So tonight, I'm gonna let this run like normal. I don't collect enough in a single night that would cause this pan to fill up and overflow. I'm gonna check this in the morning. If I need to make adjustments, I can make adjustments. If I need to get some glue for the PVC pipe joints, I can do that. But I'm over 40 and I'm figuring it out.